Previously on JK on YouTube.
Anyway, next week I'll be back. I don't know what I'm going to talk about because I've basically used up everything that I know in these last 4 episodes. Hey everybody, JK here. As you saw, last week I made a joke about running out of things to talk about. Well, that was rather facetious of me because, of course, there are an infinite number of things that we could discuss. But in the last week or so, what I did determine was that if I want to keep this weekly video thing going on for the foreseeable future, I probably need to move beyond the subjects of only pretty eggs and cartoon monkeys.
Says you.
One of the other subjects that I am particularly passionate about is philosophy. And unfortunately, we do a pretty bad job at teaching philosophy these days. Usually it's regulated to college-level courses taught by often stuffy professors who specifically went to school to learn how to be a stuffy professor. And that's a real shame because philosophy is amazing. And not only that, but it's the foundation of every judgment that human beings make. So today I thought we might start in on the subject of philosophy by discussing the most important thing possible, the truth. Truth, put it frankly, is the best thing ever. There is nothing more important than aligning ourselves with the truth. Let me explain what I mean. Imagine truth is a line. It shoots off into infinity, straight as an arrow. Now, we come along and have our own lines. Our lines can either try to adhere to the truth line, or, because we have free will, we can zigzag all over the place and completely ignore the main line of truth. The more we can align our line with the truth line, the better off things get. Now, that doesn't always mean we like the truth. Our preferences are a completely separate thing. We usually call that opinion, though more recently people have taken to use the phrase "my truth," which, well, we could talk about that in a future video. The point is, sometimes the truth is hard. Sometimes we don't like what it has to say. But here's the thing, truth isn't there to make us happy. Truth is there to be the truth. It is the standard by which we judge all other things. C.S. Lewis wrote, "A man does not call a line crooked unless he has some idea of a straight line. Truth is that straight line. By it, we can tell when we start to go crooked." Okay, I think that's probably enough for today. If you're interested in the subject of philosophy, I would point you to 500 Word Theology, which is a blog that I actually write. It deals with not only theology, but philosophy. And my goal there is to take very large, complicated subjects and break them down into 500-word chunks. That way they're easier for people to understand. To be honest, most people can't sit through a 4-hour lecture or a 1,000-page book without either falling asleep or possibly going crazy. So I hope that that resource will help you out. The important thing is to get started, because until we know the truth, we can't align ourselves with it. And as I said, aligning ourselves to the truth really is the most important thing we can do. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you here next week. Same YouTube time, same YouTube channel.